Greetings, 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 greetings. Grand rising, peace, love, harmony, and light. Peace and love to the gods, man. Want to say, give thanks. First of all, giving thanks to the Great Spirit, giving thanks to my ancestors always for using me as a vessel, to just continue doing their work. Much work is needed. So with that being said, want to say my briqua, sakpase, shalom, osio, polito, Islam, aloha, what the deal is. Wagwan. Let's get into this build. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of time to kind of like get into this. You know what I mean? And this is what we're gonna do. Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Give some people some time to get into this build. You know me. I like speaking my mind. That's something I'm always gonna do. You feel me? I love speaking my mind, and there are a few things that's on my mind that I think I need to put out there in the ethers, and I'm gonna do that again. All right. Once more, everybody's entitled. Everything is peace. Everything is peace, brothers and sisters. Everything is peace. All right. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. All right, and everybody's entitled to their own beliefs. All right. And as me, as a God manifest in the flesh, I have a right to be entitled to my own opinion and my own truth. And all I'm just asking people is to respect it. You feel me? Is to respect it. That's it. Where we are going wrong as a people, you know what I mean, is the fact that we refuse to respect other people's concept of who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to make this video too long. I would say 45 minutes to an hour tops. You feel me? That's where I'm going to go with it. But just like I said, when I'm in my vibe and I'm vibing in the spirit and the ancestors come and give me what they got to give me, I just got to come bring it to the people. And that's what it is. Regardless of how you feel about it, you get into your feelings. It's facts over feelings. All right. I'm not into all that emotional BS. You feel me? There's a time to get emotional, but when it's time to stand on facts, that's what I stand on. You did. All right. So let me just start off by saying there's been something in my heart. You feel me? That I've been meaning to put out there, but I wasn't quite sure because I've been dealing with this internal battle, and I'll explain to you exactly what I mean, right? But I got up, earlier today, and I looked out the window, and I realized that the sun was out. You know what I mean? My sun was out, the sun that I created, because I am part of the all. I played a role in this all creative process. You feel me? Because I'm an extension of the all. I'm an extension of the Great Spirit. I'm an extension of the universal mind. So I played a part in the creation. So the sun is my creation. The sun is in me. You feel me? So just so y'all know from what perspective I'm coming from. So I stepped out, I told myself, hey, you know what? The new year is coming up. You know what I mean? And I got to, continue to get ready because spiritually and mentally I'm ready. You feel me? Emotionally, I'm there to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But physically, I'm there. But I still think I need some work to do. You know what I mean? I still got the 4.5 pack. I want to get back to the 6 pack. But anyway, that's another story. So I went into the garage, because we have a pull-up bar to do a little pull-ups. But the sun was out. We got a little basketball rim in the back of the yard. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Just shoot a little hoops. So I'm here shooting a little hoops. And then all of a sudden I saw one drone flew over me. You know what I'm saying? Now I knew it was a drone because they have no pilots in there. Okay? And I seen the 2 little cameras. All right, cool. So I ain't paid no mind. So it passed by. Went into the garage, did a few pull-ups, came back out. Another drone, another color, passed by. So I said, okay, you know what, Chief? You need to kind of like isolate yourself a little bit. So I went underneath. We have a porch, right? So I went underneath the porch because I know 3 is confirmation, but I saw 2 drones. So I say, you know what? Just in case, let me go underneath the porch. And I just stood there to see if a 3rd one would pass. But a 3rd one didn't pass. I said, cool. Speaking to myself, speaking to my higher self, talking to me. So I started sun gazing, right? Talking to the sun. You know what I mean? I'm part of you. You're part of me. I'm the light. You are the light. Show me the light, right? Those are the affirmations I'm putting out there into the universe, right? Went back into the garage, started doing some more sit-ups, do a little push-ups, did a couple more pull-ups. And something tell me just go back out. All right, go back out. Took the basketball, about to shoot some hoops. All of a sudden, 3 hawks came and started flying over me. Once again, confirmation, ancestors vibing with me, ancestors protecting me. So they confirmed the message that I'm about to bring today. I'm saying all that to say that I move in the spirit. I move when my ancestors tell me to move. And when I speak from the heart. All right? So with that being said, I have a message, and this is my message, right? For all those of you who are not ready for the oneness, for all those of you who are not ready for the universal one mind, you see that one world government they're talking about? It's all about the one mind. But the purpose of these so-called elites, and I said so-called because they're not my elites. You see, you give them power. I don't give them such authority over me. I am the elite. You feel what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is this: the so-called elite, that people give them power over them. They know that the energy that's out there right now, it's of a universal mind. So their goal now is to control the universal mind and create a one world government. That's what the one world government is about. Controlling the one mind of the people that's coming together. So I have a message for you, my brothers and sisters, and anybody else who you think may not be a brother or a sister, because like I told y'all before, I don't deal with the color of law. I don't deal with skin and color and complexions. That's a distraction. I don't do that. Not every skin folk is kin folk. All right? So you will see me call a pale man my brother. You will see me call a pale woman my sister, because I'm dealing with the intent of people's hearts, not the color of their skin. And that's just me. I'm not asking everybody to do what Chief-Kalinago is doing or subscribe to everything I'm saying. You feel me? I just know I'm in a different stage in my existence, in my experience. And that's where I'm at. I see people for their soul, their spirit, their intent, and not what they look like. You see, this is an illusion. And I don't want to deal with the illusions no more. You feel me? But the point I'm making with all this, y'all could go look it up, right? A few weeks ago or sometime last week, you know, literally, I'm talking about squads and squads of people was getting arrested in New York. All right? They were getting arrested because they stood up. You could go look it up. You don't have to believe anything that I say. Go look it up yourself. All right? They stood up and they said what? Traveling on the subway should be free. We shouldn't be paying to travel. Okay? And they stood up, and you know, and I'm not advocating any type of violence. All right? I'm not advocating violence. I'm not advocating defacing public property. That's by no means I'm doing that. But these people stood on their grounds and they said that, you know what, traveling should be free. The subway should be free. And you know what they did? They took glue and they were gluing, you know, the turnstiles. Where you, for those of you who are from New York, or you know what it is to go through a turnstile in a subway, you take your card, your Metro card. I got my Metro card somewhere, but anyway, you swipe it. After you buy your Metro card, you swipe it, and then you have entry into the subway. They were taking glue and gluing every slot in the subway station so people don't, and they were just jumping the turnstiles. Now, once again, I'm not advocating violence, but I'm advocating the point that people are tired, sick and tired of other people, such as governments, controlling our lives and taking away everything that we are supposed to have by our creator given rights. And when you look at the people that were getting arrested, 95% of them were Caucasian people. Okay? So where are my brothers and sisters at? And I'm not saying that have to be our fight. I'm not saying that. All I'm just saying is this: where are my brothers and sisters at? The so-called indigenous, the so-called American Aborigines, the so-called American Indian, the so-called Moors. Where are y'all at standing for the people? And I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing all that up. Is because every everybody is going through the oppression. It is not just color of the skin. It's about the have and the have-nots. That's what's happening. It's a system that was set up to enslave everybody. Okay? I'm going somewhere with this. Now, I did a video a few weeks ago, all right? And I kept it real because that's all I know. All I know is to keep it real. I don't know how to lie, okay? Now, if I don't tell you something, I don't tell you something, but I don't know how to lie. If I'm going to open up my mouth to speak, then it's going to be the truth, or else I'm going to shut the hell up. That's just me, all right? My grandmother has always told me, if you ain't got nothing good to say, shut your mouth. So sometimes I just rather be quiet, all right? But this is the point I'm going to make. A couple of weeks ago, I made a video, and I made truce with the Moors. Not that I had anything personal against Moors. It's just that I don't like the lies. I don't like the miscommunication, not miscommunication, but the miseducation, especially when you know the truth. So, facts. I had literally, it was over 400, almost 500 requests from Moors because, like I said before, I was going hard on the Moors. And I had every reason to. Okay? I had every reason to. But I kind of fell back. And I realized that I got 493 requests from Moors. Whether they call themselves Moors or not, that's irrelevant. The point is they had Bey, they had El, they had Ali. You know, the titles that the Moors give themselves, I'm talking about 493 requests, friend requests. And I told myself, man, listen, it is just too much negativity on my page. Fighting, going back and forth, and all that's part of my energy. Because when you go to Facebook, on your timeline, what does it say? Tell me what's on your mind. So my timeline is my mind. It's part of my existence. You feel what I'm saying? And that's part of my timeline. There's no coincidence. They call it your timeline. Because we have been programmed to think that social media is part of our timeline. Your timeline is part of your experience. It's part of your existence. So therefore, my Facebook profile is part of my timeline. It's part of what's on my mind. And what was on my mind was a lot of disconnect. Moors against people who call themselves American Indians, against people who call themselves Israelites. And it was just too much going on my page. So I said, you know what? I need to kind of like dead that kind of energy a little bit. So I'm going to stop accepting requests from all Moors. Anybody with an L, a B, I don't care. Anytime you start talking about this is Morocco, I don't want to accept any friend request from you. But I have to fall back a little bit. Okay? Fell back a little bit, and I went into meditation. And sisters came and showed me, listen, it doesn't matter what you call yourself. If you say that you're the original people of the planet, what the hell does it matter? Why? What does it matter? And if everybody have a right to self-identify, why does it matter? Why are you still trying to force this on us? But then I said, okay, you know what? Came out of meditation and I said, okay, you know, I'm going to go accept all these requests. I went from almost 500 requests from Moors to right now literally about 30-something requests. And I checked those profiles. And most of the profiles is people that, you know, no friends in common, or they just posting a lot of BS, still calling women bitches and hoes. And I don't deal with that. I don't need that type of energy. The point I'm trying to make is I accepted all the L's and all the Bays and all the Ali's as my brothers and sisters. Okay? Because you know what? The ancestors put something in me where, Chief, you are more than what the flesh is. You are more than what people look at you as. Okay? When we take away all this, there's no difference. We are all one. And that's what I want y'all to see. That is the reason. I'm telling you the main reason why I accepted all the L's and the Bays and the Ali's. So I'm asking you guys, please do me a favor and raise your vibrations and your frequency some more. That's right, some more. Okay? Stop dwelling on the flesh. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because you see, I know what happened in the past. I know what transpired in the past, and I don't need a book to show it to you because my ancestors showed it to me in vision. You feel me? Before the word more was created, before even Mu was created, before even Lemuria was created, my people were on this landmass that is now called America. We have always been here. You feel what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, different cultures and ethnic groups of people came here to mix with my people. So I'm saying to say that we are all one because we end up coming together at some point. But I'm asking you, please, if you're going to be on my page, stop with the false ideology that this is Morocco. You see, I don't want my people getting caught up in that. You feel me? And I'm saying, yes, we are related to the Moors because they came and mixed with our people. We're one people. So I don't want to differentiate, but don't force me to start doing that again because I will go delete all of y'all. I'm serious. I'm not playing because I don't need nobody to send me friend request. The point is this, right? I'm not begging anybody for anything. I'm just looking for like-minded people that realize that we all have been enslaved. I don't care what you look like. Okay? So I'm going to tell you again, this is not Morocco. The reason why they call it Morocco is because Moors came here and enslaved my ancestors. But I'm willing to see past all that. Okay? I am willing to see past all that. Before a Moor was even called a Moor, I'm going to ask you a question. Who were the people that was here on this side of the land? They didn't call themselves Moors. They didn't call themselves Israelites. They didn't call themselves Hebrew. They didn't call themselves none of that. They were just people in nature living like the animals. Okay? The indigenous people that were here, it was people who looked just like us who came here and enslaved us first. But the same way we forgive the pale man, I am willing to forgive my brothers and sisters from the other side that came here, all right, and caused this genocide on my people. I am willing to do that because we have something bigger in common than our differences. You did. But if you guys are going to come on my page, stop pushing this narrative, man. Because a lot of us know, we know who we are. And granted, American Indian is a misnomer. You were the ones who called us American Indians. It wasn't the pale man. You called us American Indians. So we accepted it as a political status. But the point is, even before we were called American Indians, our people were here in clans. Okay? Our people were here in clans speaking different dialects. Even with the language Hebrew. Yes, Hebrew was spoken here, not all over the Americas, in certain parts of the Americas. And it doesn't mean Hebrew was our language. It was just another language that was brought here. Okay? Just like how Latin was a universal language. Arabic was a universal language again. Why? Because of for commercial purposes. So my people for eons have been going through different stages of colonization, even from the people who look just like us. But I'm saying, I'm willing to see past all that and call a Moor my brother or my sister. But I'm not going to stand up around and allow you to continue to teach the misinformation or the false information because y'all know the truth. Like I said, I have put up the white flag, a truce. Let's forget our differences, fam. If we all say we are the original people of this planet, why are we still fighting to talk about, well, you're not this, I'm not that? Why? Again, it's true. You are showing me a couple of things. It's either you are ignorant and you don't know the truth, or you are intentionally trying to deceive the people, the indigenous people of this land. And I'm talking about the original people of this land. Regardless of who came and mixed with us, I am American first. And it doesn't matter when that name America came. I don't care. At some point it was Turtle Island. At some point it was Abiyala. How many of y'all knew that? Abiyala. That was a name for the Americas. Go look it up. We have our own creation story. So meaning that we have our own identity. Even before And another thing with, oh, well, the Asiatic is the original man. No, they are not. Because at that time, Asia was only that part of the world. They didn't know we existed. So what happened to the people who was already here before they called themselves Moors? Who were they? They were my original ancestors. And I'm not going to allow any one of you to disrespect them and take that away from them. I'm not going to allow it. So all I'm just saying is, let us make peace. I am willing to let go of the past so we can move on. We're moving into a higher realm of ascension. We're moving into a point of oneness. And the reason why I brought up that stuff in New York about the subway, because it's 95% of pale people. That's their fighting to say, you know what, traveling should be free. Look right now in Chicago, I think they just passed a bill that they cannot turn off the water even if people don't pay their bills, because that's a natural creator-given right. That's what we should be worrying about. That's what we should be coming together and studying and fighting about, so that our people are not kicked out of their homes because mortgage is fraud. Okay? We should be coming together worrying about teaching our people and standing and fighting that our children should not be taken away from our homes by these criminals. Yes, and I'm talking about the child support people, the ACS and the CPS, whatever you call them. What they are doing is all fraud. That's what I need us to focus on. So I didn't accept this request because I think we are Moors. I accept the request because I think we are all one. Okay? I am that I am. That's why I accepted it. And that's why I'm willing to make truce. And if you cannot do that, all right, and you want to come on my timeline, all right, where I'm expressing what's on my mind and push this false narrative, I'm going to unfriend you. Okay? I don't care what your books say. I don't care what your scholars say. I know what my ancestors showed me in visions, that my people were here. Okay? And they didn't call themselves nothing like Hebrew, Israelite, Moors. We didn't call ourselves that. We were just people living in nature, having a symbiotic relationship with nature. It's that simple. All right? So if we cannot come under the whole concept of who we are as deities, as the original people of the planet, then I don't want to be part of your ideologies. And I could only speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. I tell people like this physical flesh is going to go eventually. It's going to expire. It's going to be totaled. But whenever it's ready to expire, I'm going to step out of this realm, standing on the truth. That's it. Nothing else but the truth. Because it doesn't even matter to me. I don't stress myself. Because when I look around, I see all what we should be focusing on. Let's stop focusing on this. All right? I want us to start seeing people beyond the flesh. Let us start looking at people from the intentions, from the work that they produce. I don't care what you look like. Okay? A woman from France sent me an inbox. And her, she don't speak English or articulate herself too well in writing English. But I got the gist of what she was saying. It was a pale sister. And she said, Chief-Kalinago. She even spelled Kalinago wrongly. She said, oh yes, my American Indian brother from France. Barely speak a lick of English, but I knew what she was saying. And she said, good night, I love you, my American Indian brother. But she's a pale woman. I'm saying all that to say, I want to see people for who they are and have them respect me for who I say I am. I don't want to deal with the debates no more, family. That's why I'm at where I'm at. I don't want to deal with who is who and who's not who. It doesn't make a difference. The point is, at the end of the day, what it is. Are we still paying rent? That's a violation against universal laws. We are not supposed to be paying rent. Are we still buying water? Are we still buying food? Can our children just go to jail at these people's free will? at their will? Yes, they can. Our sun is being poisoned or blocked through chemtrails. Our water is being poisoned. Our foods are being poisoned. So why are we spending so much time fighting who is who and who's not? I don't care about that. Like I said, we are all of it. We are all of it. How many times do I have to say it again? We are the Moors. We are the Israelites. We are the Nuwapians. We are the 5%ers. We are everything within the all. So if you guys cannot see that and step up into a higher frequency, then you are not ready. It doesn't matter how many books you read. It doesn't matter how much knowledge you think you have. I don't need to read a book to know that the Great Spirit put the truth in my heart. Okay? So you could be a book scholar. I've already graduated in the spiritual realm because I get it. And for those of you who can't get it, man, listen, you're going to miss out. You are going to miss out. So let the truth be the truth. The same way our people forgave the pale man, I have forgiven the Moors and even some of our so-called American Indian ancestors for selling us out. I have forgiven. I have already done that. I have made peace within myself. So I could look at a Moor and call you my brother or call you my sister. I could look at a Hebrew Israelite and call you my brother or call you my sister. I could look at a 5%er. I could look at a Nuwapian. I could even look at a Pan-African and call you my brother or my sister, because I realize all of this is an illusion. I could look at a pale man or a pale woman and call them my brother or my sister. Man, I'm just tired of all the games, man. Not realizing we are all being governed underneath a corporation. What difference does it make what you call yourself? But there are people that's standing up against this corporation for the rights of people, not just indigenous people, but just people in general, because people are tired. But it is something that's happening because it's supposed to happen. It's inevitable. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I can only speak for me, man. I vibe in the spirit. And anybody with good intention, you my brother and you my sister. I don't care what you look like. Because like I said, man, there is still growth that people need to grow. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I made a post last night. You know, I saw a little bit, you know, I'm not a big sports fan. I don't look at football and basketball. And I don't, you know, once in a while, if people are watching something, I will catch a little something. But I went to see one of my brothers and they were looking at the game. So I saw the second part of the game. And I knew the Chiefs was going to win anyway. Because again, all this stuff is subliminal. So I put the message on my timeline that, you know, Chief-Kalinago flying eagle, you should know what that means, whatever, right? So people are just putting their comments, and that's fine. But then a brother, you know, always have to inject. Oh, well, you know what? This is Morocco. Like, come on, man. Like, sometimes you have to know when not to say certain things in certain situations. Why can't we just celebrate as a people? You feel what I'm saying? Why can't we just celebrate as a people? Why do we always have to put ourselves in a box and isolate ourselves? And you want to subject everybody to your ideologies. If we're going to tell the truth, tell the truth. Why was North America called Morocco? It's because the Moors came here and they colonized my ancestors, man. And that's facts. But we're willing to see past all that. And you know what? We all came a long way, man. This world, people have been battling people for eons. For eons. All right? But now we are stepping into a realm of oneness. All I'm just saying is, man, can we just vibe as the gods that we are? Can we just vibe as the brothers and sisters we proclaim we are? Don't miss this opportunity because times are changing. People are vibrating on a higher frequency. My people, and when I say my people, I'm talking to the heavy melanated people right now. Let us not miss this opportunity by spending too much time differentiating between ourselves. We got to see past the flesh, man. And that's just real. That's as real as I could get. Let us just see past that. There is nothing outside the all. Nothing whatsoever outside of the all. So I'm willing to forgive if we are willing to come together. Like I tell people, it wasn't the pale man, again, who called us savages. It was you Moors. Okay? You called us savages. You called us uncivilized. You came and took our land. You came and raped our women. It was you. But I have made peace with it because my ancestors have showed me something greater. So don't be still here pushing the agenda, man. Don't do it. Because we are going to repeat history. Okay? History is doomed to repeat itself if you're not willing to respect us for who we say we are. And we're going to respect you for who you say you are. But don't impose who you are on us. That's all I'm asking. Don't impose who you are on us. Because when y'all came here, and yes, y'all came, you met people here. Okay? You met people here. We were already here. Even before the so-called people of Moon came down here, people were already here. So let us just make that clear, man. And if we're willing to come together as a people, then let's do that. That's all I'm just saying. And that's the message that was given to me to give to the people. That's it. All right. So with that being said, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to make this too long. I mean, I just got an email from YouTube. The video I did about the Lysol, talking about the coronavirus or the coronavirus and the herpes simplex 1 and 2, and I put that on YouTube when I went to Walmart. They sent me an inbox. Oh well, you violated our standard, and they took the video down. So I'm just saying all that to say is we are still being run. All right, we are still being run or ran by corporations because we cannot express ourselves. I'm just saying. Every other video on YouTube, you got rappers calling women bitches and hoes. You got rap artists, every other word, I'ma kill a nigga. But that doesn't violate their standards at all. That doesn't violate their standards at all. But me doing a video about coronavirus and showing that it's on a Lysol can in Walmart, that's violating their standards because the video was flagged. But y'all cannot see past. Y'all cannot see past the illusion because you still want to focus on this. You feel me? And all I'm just saying, man, at what point are we going to say enough is enough? Let me tell y'all something. You see the same people the same pale people that y'all hate so much, they are the ones that's gonna take the revolution. All right? They're the ones that's gonna take the revolution. Because we spend too much time being divided amongst ourselves. Why aren't we organized? Let us take away all the labels. Let us take away all the labels. All right? And let's just put someone who called themselves a Moor. Let us just call someone who called themselves a Hebrew Israelite. Let us just take someone who called himself a Nuwapian. Let us take someone who called themselves a 5%er. And let's put at least 30 of them, of each of them. Let us take someone who called themselves an American Indian. And let's take 30 of them, okay? Each of them, 30 in every category. And let's put them in the middle of 42nd Street in Manhattan. And you tell me, without them talking, without them wearing any type of fez or feathers, regular clothes, and you tell me what's the difference. I'll wait. You tell me what's the difference. I'm going to repeat myself. Let us take 30 Moors. Let us take 30 Nuwapians. Let us take 35%ers. Let us take 30 Hebrew Israelites. Let's take 30 so-called American Indians. And let's put them in the middle of 42nd Street in regular clothing. And also, let's take 30 people who call themselves black and 30 people who call themselves African American. All right? That's 30 times 7. 7 threes are 21. 210 people. Let's take 200 of those 10 people and put them in the middle of 42nd Street in regular clothing. And you tell me what the difference is. No different. The only thing that makes us different, again, Rashawn said it, culture, ideologies. That is the only thing that makes us different. That's it. That's it. Let me ask you another question. I want you to take 500 Bloods and Crips. I want you to take 500 Bloods and 500 Crips and put them in the, I don't know any more name of gangs. So I could only talk, the two that I know of is Bloods and Crips. So let's take 500 Bloods and 500 Crips and put them in the middle of 42nd Street in regular clothing, no collars or nothing like that. And you tell me what's the difference. You tell me what's the difference. There's no difference. No difference. You know what's different? It is the ideologies, the programming. That's the difference. Culture is different. So all we are saying is this. Even if we are one, we all have different cultures. Respect my culture, I'm going to respect your culture. It is that simple. What is so hard about that? Why do you have to constantly push the narrative? Why do you have to constantly force us to assimilate, ask you who you want us to be, when we are telling you that's not who we are? That's all I'm asking. I respect the fact you say you're more. I respect the fact you say that you're a Hebrew Israelite. I respect the fact that you're a 5%er. I respect the fact that you're a Nuwapian. Respect the fact that I call myself an American Indian or an original American. Respect it. That's all I'm just saying, man. And unless we as a people, we cannot see past the differences, we are always going to have these problems. Okay? Because a lot of people are thinking about, they're thinking about colonizing. They're thinking about taking over. It wasn't yours in the first place. So why are you focusing on taking over? This land belonged to my ancestors, man. Okay? But I'm willing to look at it from a broader perspective. We are just the people of the earth. So it doesn't matter how far back you go and call any landmass, the truth of the matter is, it's just all soil. It's dirt. And we all came from the dirt. We might as well just call ourselves the dirt society. Hence, old dirty bastard. There's a reason why he called himself old dirty bastard. Do you think it's because he think he was dirty or he was stinky? No. He got it. He knew he was from the soil. You feel me? So can we just agree to disagree? At some point I was thinking there was no such thing, but yeah, we could agree to disagree. We could do that. What is our common ground? That's what I'm asking. What is our common ground? Because a lot of us are not going to subscribe to you telling us we all Moors. A lot of us is not going to subscribe to you telling us we all Israelites. Because all these things were made up. So I'm asking you, what is our common ground? So I am making an attempt to take us to a higher frequency and just calling us gods. But even that seems to like people have to bring themselves back into vibrating into the flesh and to divide us again. So I'm asking you, the people, I'm looking for answers. You see, I am not aware of everything. I am still learning. I don't have all the answers. Sometimes people come to me and they ask for answers, and honestly, I keep it real. If I don't know, I say I don't know because I don't want to mislead people. I don't want to give them the wrong information. So I just tell them straight up, family, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know because I don't have all the answers. But you may have some of it. That person may have some of it. Another individual may have some of it. And guess what? When we all come together with each and every one of us bringing a little piece of the puzzle. Guess what? Eventually, we're going to get the whole. If we get 100 people to do 1%, we get 100%. But no, so many people, they want to be the ones to know all the information. They want to be the ones to, I know it all. I'm going to do it all. No, no one man is an island, man. No one woman is an island. It takes more than a grain of sand to make a beach. I'm going to repeat that again. It takes more than one grain of sand to make a beach. So if grains of sand could come together and make a beach, why can't we come together and become the people? I'm asking you to see past beyond the labels. If you can't do that, or you refuse to do that, I know you're pushing an agenda. And I don't want to be part of the agenda. Okay? I have sat in the presence of men, okay, who told me they were for the people. They want to do things for the people. And when I presented myself as one of the real ones, they hit the back door. Okay? They couldn't stand that real energy. But I see y'all. You see, my ancestors always open up that eye right there. The one that's in there, that first eye. They show me. You feel me? And I see beyond the flesh. But I'm just going to say this. I'm going to continue on the path that was given to me. You're not wasting my time. You're not wasting my resources. Okay? Because my well will never run dry. I'm not going to allow that. You feel me? But I've sat among them. Look me in my eye and say, brother, I am real. But now they're nowhere to be found. You feel me? So I'm saying all that to say, man, we got work to do as a people. It's as simple as that. A people. In the Constitution, in the preamble of the Constitution, it says, we the people. And if you're not coming to vibe as we the people, I don't want to have anything to do with you. If you're not coming to vibe with me as a God, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I am seeing past the flesh. I want to deal with the people. I want to deal with God's. And that's it. Now, some people may say, oh, well, God is not the word. Man, I don't care, man. I don't care about the semantics right now. When I speak of God, I'm speaking of that universal source. I'm talking about that universal intelligence. I'm talking about the great spirit. And if you are not coming from that perspective, then we ain't got nothing in common. Okay? We ain't got nothing in common. So I'm going to continue to build with people. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you call yourself. As long as you're willing to vibe on behalf of the people and you have integrity and you have your character is beautiful and you're willing to stand for the people, man, you're my brother and you're my sister. All right? That's all I got. That's all I got. Okay? So, with that being said, if y'all feel y'all want to support me, by all means, feel free to do that. Okay? I appreciate, love it. Okay? We got too much work to do, man. People homes are being taken. People children are being taken. I mean, do you know the amount of sisters? Do you know the amount of sisters that send me emails crying sometimes when I get with them on the phone? Their 2, their 3, their 4, their 5 children was taken away from them by the system. Do y'all know? Do you know how many brothers hit me up? Chief, I need your help. They caught me with a roach and they want to send me to jail for a year or 2. Do you know how many brothers and sisters hit me up? Well, Chief, you know what? They don't want to file my documents because I want to put on record that I'm an original American. Do you know? You see, I get the emails. That's why I am the way that I am. Because I feel the pain of my people. I feel the pain of that mother. Her 3 children was taken away from her. That's what we need to be focusing on. Our children are being abducted in the streets, trafficking, for prostitution, for body parts. Why aren't we focusing on that? Our sun is being blocked every single day. Why aren't we coming together and focusing on that? Huh? The corporation is running our lives. All the corporations. Every crime is a commercial crime. Every one of them. Even murder is commercial. Because they have turned everything into a damn business. But you are focused on, well, I am this and you are that, and you know you're not this and no, we are that. So tell me how this is not intentional on your part. When you see all the suffrage of the people, but you're focusing on what this land was and what it used to be. None of y'all know what it used to be. None of us know what it used to be. None of us know what it used to be. All it was just it. That's it. It was just part of creation. It wasn't called anything. That's the time that I want to go back to. Not when it was, you think it was called Morocco, or when you think it was called Turtle Island, or when it was called America, or when it was called Abiyala. I don't care about that. It's unfortunate that that's what we have to deal with. It's unfortunate. This is what we have to deal with. That we have to identify. Okay? I was traveling last night, and as soon as I got over a bridge, I heard, "Welcome to New Jersey." Who determined that it was New Jersey? But yet still, I'm on the bridge, over the water, but yet still the GPS is telling me, "Welcome to New Jersey." Who made that determination? Who? So who made the determination that my ancestors' land was Morocco? Who made that determination? So spare me with it, man. What is that doing for the people? How is that going to take a brother out of jail? How is that going to make sure a sister get to keep her children? How is that going to save my brother or my sister from being homeless? How is that helping the homeless and feeding them on the side of the streets? That's what we need to be focused on. So spare me with your intellectual, mental capacity, and I'm a scholar and I know more than you and you haven't been well studied. Man, listen, man. Spare me with that details, man. Because you don't know more than me and I don't know more than you. Because all the information comes from the same source. It's that simple. So what makes you a scholar? Because you read more books? Because you looked at more YouTube videos? How is that putting food on your brother and sister that's in the street that ain't got nothing to eat? That's what I'm focused on. Right? How does that help a family who cannot pay the light bill? Because that's what I'm focused on. You dig? How does that help a brother who's been taking care of his children, but because the mother is so vindictive, she want to put him to child support? How does that help him? How does that help a mother who got children, but the father is not willing to step up because he's a deadbeat? How does that help her? See, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on the problems, not become a problem. There's a difference. I'm focused on the problems, but I don't want to be a problem. When you start differentiating us, you are becoming a problem. If I call you my brother or my sister, it is not because of what you identify as. No, it is because we are vibing on the same frequency. And that's where I'm at with it. And I'm always going to speak from the heart because I don't know anything different. So this message may not be for everybody. I get it. I don't care if you like it, if you don't like it. It don't make a difference to me. I don't care. The point is, all right? Well, let me not say I don't care. Yes, I don't care if you like it or not. But I do care that we get to have respect for each other. That's what I care about. You feel me? One day, I want to be able to do an event and see brothers and sisters with fezzes. One day, I'm hoping to do an event and see brothers and sisters in feathers. Okay? Because don't forget, the feathers came before the fez. Okay? Keep that in mind. You did. One day, I am willing to, I want to do an event where brothers and sisters are wearing nothing but fringes. You feel me? I want to be able to do that because we have to see past the labels. Let us stop labeling ourselves. Now, if you want to do that for political status reasons, fine. Do you. But let us stop imposing it on people. It's unfortunate that we have to call ourselves Americans. It's unfortunate we have to call ourselves people from Turtle Island. It's unfortunate that we have to do all these things when the truth of the matter is the entire planet, the universe is ours. Why do we need a pass from these people, these corporations to travel the earth? A passport. Why do we need a pass when this is ours? Why aren't we focusing on the bigger picture? That's what I'm focused on. So maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm missing something. But whatever I'm missing, I'm asking my ancestors to continue to open up my eyes. Because like I said, I don't have all the answers. But I'm willing to play my part. I'm willing to give my 1%. And if you give your 1%, he gives his 1%, she gives her 1%, eventually we'll get 100%. And that's what I'm looking for, to create the whole. All right? So here we are. because I mean we are just being violated, man. We have been raped as a people, and then we have people in all these so-called positions pretending to be for the people, but they are not for the people. I mean, you have courts violating people's rights. You have these fake judges and magistrates violating people. All these private organizations telling you that they want to give you privileges and rights. How so? When I am the creator, I created you. We created these organizations, people. So why are they running our lives? Well, we don't see a problem with it. Let us challenge that system. That's what we need to challenge. Don't come challenge me. You're not going to change my mind as to who I am. No matter what you tell me, no matter what you show me, you can't convince me otherwise. Because I know I'm a deity manifest in the flesh. So I'm going past all the labels. I'm trying to show you how to upgrade yourself. There's nothing higher than the manifestation of the great spirit in the flesh, which is you. So take away all the labels. I'm showing you how to upgrade yourself. You have dominion. We have dominion over everything. Why does everything have dominion over us? So we need to flip that around. You feel me? We need to flip that around. And that's my message. I'm always going to stand on that. Okay? So I'm going to respect everyone who sent me a friend request. But I want you to respect me for who I say I am. And if you can't do that, I will delete you. And I know it doesn't make a difference to you. I don't, whether you kill or not, it doesn't matter. But I will delete you and I'll unfriend you and I'll block you. Do not impose your ideologies on me. I'm a free thinking man. I am my own man. And I determine who I am, not you. We all have a right to self-identify. So I am that I say I am. Respect that. Period. And I'm going to respect you for who you are. All right? Like I told y'all before, I'm not going to be doing videos no more about, oh, well, you're not this and you're not that. And I'm not going to do that anymore. It's creating division. All right? I'm not about division. I'm about vision. All right? I am not about the divine. I'm about divine, bringing together. That's what I'm about. And if you're not about that, then you're on the wrong platform. You're on the wrong timeline. Okay? You will be flatlined, at least on my timeline. Okay? All right. I think I've said a mouthful. And I don't want to do a video like that again. Please. Okay? I don't want to do another video like that again. I'm just going to take actions and start deleting and blocking, and that's it. We got too much work to do. Our babies out here dying in the streets. We have young brothers acting fools in the streets. Nothing to do because we are not teaching them. We got young sisters out there being promiscuous, just because they don't know the love of a father or even a mother who wasn't taught how to be a mother. We got too much work to do. You did. So let's focus on that. So with that being said, I put a post on Facebook and a few brothers and sisters have already inboxed me and they want to be part of the organizers, because sometime in July or August, okay, maybe July, August, or September, whatever, we'll work it out. We want to bring together, we want to do an event and call it, the meeting or a meet and greet of the like minds of all indigenous people, or just people in general, people who are vibing on that right frequency. I don't care what you look like. You feel me? Yes, there may be a few agents among us. It doesn't matter. They're all over the place. But that's not going to stop us. But I would like to put an event together for all the like minds, a meet and greet. Okay? And a few people have actually inboxed me on Facebook. You feel me? And they want to be part of, the organizing process. So if you feel you want to be a part of that, send me an inbox and we could plan a day, a place, and we could start promoting it. All right. Some of the activities that we are already talking about is, some, holistic, a holistic approach. We want to focus on the group meditation where we all come together, meditate. We want to do, we're going to set up an altar to give honor and praise to our ancestors, whoever your ancestors may be. All right. We also want to, bring drums so we could drum, you know what I mean? Raise the vibrations. So we want to put those things together. We definitely going to come up with an itinerary as to some events. Now we'll decide whether we want to make it a week, not, well, I was going to say weekend, but our existence, our being is not weak and it's not going to end. So we want to do it in a continuation for maybe 2 days, most likely a Friday or a Saturday. All right. Or maybe just a one-day event. We'll decide that. But we want to do it where it's going to be, it's a centralized location, it's warm, and it's inexpensive. In other words, maybe get a ranch or get a resort, and we all come together and we pay for that for that resort, and we come together and we start working on what is the next thing we need to do as people. All right, just people who are on the right vibrations and who are vibing on the right frequency. So I would like to do that. And I would like to walk around the people and see faces and see fringes and see feathers. And we all are able to embrace each other. That's what I want to see. And that's what I'm going to be working towards. That goal, that mission, that purpose. So if you would like to be one of the organizers, by all means, send me an inbox with your number, your information. All right. Then we'll do a conference call and then we'll start talking about planning, organizing, date, time, place. All right. And we'll make it happen. I think it's time that we come together as a collective and show the world that we are in unison. That's where I'm at with that. And if you're not about that, then I don't want to mess with you. Period. And once again, that's me speaking my truth. I can't speak your truth. I can only speak mine. All right. So a lot of you, like I said, a lot of you already friends with me on Facebook. If you're looking at this on YouTube, then my email is always in the link of the video. If you would like to be part of, organizing that event, send me an email. All right. If you're on Facebook, send me an inbox with your information, your number, so I'll call you or I'll text you and we'll put this together. If we could get about 20 to 50 organizers and really promote this. All right. The meeting of the like minds, of the meeting of the gods, whatever we want to call it. But we are going to come together and we're going to raise the vibrations of Mother Earth. Once again, I don't care what you look like. As long as your intentions are in the right place. All right? It is what it is. Okay? And that's where I'm at with it. All right? We're going to have a whole lot of sage because a lot of people need saging. All right? And like I said, man, we're going to do a lot of spiritual work. All right? We're going to, I'm going to personally invite our master herbalist. I'm going to be doing a lot of chakra alignment work because I know how to check to see if the chakra is out of line. So it's gonna be a beautiful event. All right. 2 days. All right. So we're gonna make this thing happen. So please, if you want to be a part of that, okay, then let's make it happen. Send me an inbox on Facebook or send me an email on YouTube. All right. Like I said, 20 to 30 to 50 organizers. That's it. Nobody vibrating on no low frequency. I don't want no agents to be in the mix. If you are, and we find out you're going to get scalped. Like, seriously, this is not a joke. This is not a game. All right. This is our life. That's our lives that you're playing with. That is the lives and our legacy of our babies. And we are not going to take it lightly. We are not going to take it lightly. All right. So come with goodwill. Come with good intentions. or else it wouldn't be a good look for you. All right, because the ancestors will show us who you are. Real talk. All right, so we got work to do. So with that being said, man, listen, I give thanks to each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of the build. You know, as usual, we got work to do. All right, and like I said, I'm here. I don't have all the answers, like I told you before. I'm not aware of all the answers, but whatever I know, I'm willing to teach. I'm willing to share, because sharing is caring. Each one teach one. All right, and that's what I'm about, man. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your continuation. I'll be looking forward, all right, to absolutely. We don't need to compete against each other. We are actually on the same team. You see, society have taught us, and they have literally all the subliminal messages about everything is against, or versus. In sports, is somebody got to be versus somebody. In court, somebody got to be versus somebody. You dig? It's always about that. Always about that. Well, let's stop competing against each other. Let us start working together. That's where we need to be at. All right. So with that being said, let me just thanks for reminding me of that, Brother Creek. Let me just share. This build is brought to you by, because I like to support our own. Okay. Got to like to support our own. So this build is brought to you by Simply Stones. All right, the website is simplystoned.webs.com, and that's where you get your stones. All right, for healing purposes. All right, or for energy work. You could contact my sister right there. All right, the information is on there. So contact Sister Yasini. Her information, like I said, is on there. So please go to the site. I already put that link below the video. All right. So get your stones. All right. Here you go. And by Original Tribal Way. All right. Another one of our sisters, you know, doing great things, you know, with her clothing. And I support our own. That's why I'm an advocate for supporting our own. All right. So please hit up, you know, Sister Mohawk. All right. Get your clothing. All right. Here we go. So all that information is in the link. So please go support our family. All right. So with that being said, thank you. I see somebody supporting this the super chat. That means a lot, man. Thank you once again. Billionaire Beat Club. Thank you. Oh, now you're welcome. No, thank you. Thank you for supporting. Very much appreciated. All right. What you call it? Thank you for that, family. Thank you for that. All right. Every bit counts. All right. Now, with that being said, all right, we as a people, we have to discuss, you know, the system that we had before the monetary system, and that was a system of bartering. Okay, that was a system of bartering, meaning that if I have oranges, right? If I have oranges and you got apples, I give you oranges and you give me apple. So therefore, money wasn't needed. So we could do the same thing. If you got a skill, all right, somebody may need a roof. Somebody may need to fix a toilet, some plumbing. All I'm just saying is trade, barter your services, because money is not really needed. You see, that's what we were taught. You feel me? But we could really go back to that system where I do for you and you do for me. All right. So we have to go back to the barter system. You feel me? And I'm really an advocate and a supporter of the barter system. All right. Really. I think that would alleviate a lot of the stresses that's being put on a lot of people, because once you start dealing with money, there's such a disparity in some people having all and some people having none. But when you have a skill, you have a trade, all right? You have services that you could offer to people, then they have something they could give you back in return. And I think that's a great way that we could definitely do for each other. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there, plant a seed on, just with the concept of going back to that. All right. And I think once we start doing that, I think we'll start seeing some progress. You did. Okay. So family, man, I enjoyed this build. Thank you so much. All right. And like I said, for me, it's all love. All right. But I just got to speak my truth. I just got to speak the truth. I just got to tell you what it is. All right. But with that being said, we got a whole lot more. A whole lot more. All right. So let us go here. Definitely go check out, Nubian Health and Beauty.com. Check that out. My brother Creek, that's his website. So please go check that out as well. All right. So family, like I said, man, that's what it's all about. Supporting each other, man. That's what it is. That's all it is. Supporting each other. And more videos to come in terms of us building as a people and us coming together. That's what I'm about. Togetherness, working together for the greater good of humanity. And that's what it's if we say that we are here to uplift humanity, then let's do just that. Regardless of what you look like. Let's do just that. Because we are all enslaved by a corporate system. You did? So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, love, harmony, and light. Share the information, all right? And for those of you, once again, who wish to support me, by all means, my link is in the link below. Don't forget to send me inboxes or emails if you want to be one of the organizers to set up, the meet of the great minds or the like minds. All right, we definitely want to set that up. So please send me an email if you want to be an organizer. Send me an inbox with your number, because sometime this week we're gonna set up a conference call so we can start organizing. All right. So peace and love.